Hello, my name is Jacob Munk. Welcome to this little video about corruption in Denmark. Maybe you know that Denmark is on the top of the list on Transparency International. They have a list of all the countries about how much corrupted they are. And in the top of the list, there are the countries being least corrupted. In the bottom, there are the countries being most corrupted. And that means, of course, that the ideal is not to be corrupted. So it's very good to be on the top of this list. And actually, Denmark has been on the top of this list for the last 10 years. So Denmark is internationally accepted as being one of the countries in the world with least corruption. And that's why the Americans, the Obama followers in America, they say we want to create an America being like Denmark in Scandinavia, because they believe it's so democratic, it is so wonderful. So now I'm going to destroy your illusions, because this list made by Transparency International, it is purely a falsified propaganda list, because in Denmark we have just as much corruption as in any other state. And I'll show you an article from the paper. It was in the paper 2 days ago. It is about how the corruption in Denmark is working. Of course, you can't read it. The article is here, mørklægning for millioner. It means darkening, heightening for millions. The idea of this article that has been investigated by journalists not only for a week, but for many years, because this is not a new thing in Denmark. Any Dane knows this and has known this for years, that the Danish political system is built on corruption. And what kind of corruption? I'm not talking about illegal corruption, because that is the main difference between Denmark and all the corrupted states. I'm talking about Ukraine, Bangladesh, and other very corrupted states you will find on the list of Transparency International. The difference between Ukraine and Denmark in this regard is that in Denmark the corruption is 100% legal. And that is why no one really can complain about it. But nevertheless, these journalists, they have written a big article about the corruption in Denmark. The way the corruption in Denmark works is that anonymous donors, they are paying money to the political parties. They find out what kind of party they like. Normally, the rich people in Denmark, they like right-wing parties, so-called liberals in Denmark. Liberals, they are called Venstre, and conservatives, they are called Konservative. So the money men in Denmark, the rich people, the companies, the organizations, and I'm not only talking about Danish organizations, I'm also talking about foreign organizations. Well, actually, most companies in Denmark, they're owned by foreign owners. So when you get money from a Danish company, as a matter of fact, these money, they could just as well come from the original source, the owner of this company. And in 80% of the cases, this person or these persons, the shareholders, they are living in the USA. And these companies, they pay money to the political parties to be sure that they'll got a lot of voters. Because to get voters, it's a question of marketing. And marketing, that is a question of money. So therefore, it's very important to have a lot of money to have influence in Denmark. And according to this article here, in 2015, they were paid 81 million kroner. That is quite a lot. 81 million kroner. That is around $18,000 anonymous. That means no one knows where these money they came from. And they went directly to the political parties, to some of the political parties, to be sure that these parties got a lot of voters and had the money to put ads in the papers and to make travels and seminars and ads in the television and so on and so forth. So the corruption in Denmark, it works totally legal, because it is in Denmark totally legal to pay money to political parties without even telling who you are yourself and where these money are coming from. This is legal. In other countries it would be called corruption, but in Denmark it's just called democracy. The donors are not known. We don't know who paid these money. But now, as a matter of fact, we don't have a very hard political debate in Denmark. Most of our political parties, they agree about Denmark is just a colony of USA, and we don't really have anything to say about our foreign policy. All debate in Denmark, that is 99% of the debate here, it is about our internal policy, how to use the taxpayers' money for people without job, people with personal problems, single mothers, and so on and so forth. So corruption in Denmark is totally legal. When Denmark is on the top of Transparency International list of non-corrupt countries, it is only because Transparency International, they define corruption a very special way. Real corruption, that is when private enterprises, private donors, private billionaires, organizations and so on can pay money, and that way they can control the political process. And that is what is happening in Denmark. In reality, this is not a democracy. This is a money-driven system. I would say it's an oligarchy where the rich people are ruling, no matter if the poor people likes it or not, because the poor people, they don't have the money to have an impact on the political process and on the politicians in Denmark. To have an influence here in this so-called democracy, you need to pay money. That is what I call corruption.